Hello out there in cryptocurrency land. Welcome back to Real Crypto, where we take the markets one leg at a time while keeping the market cycle in mind. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a very unique video for Real Crypto. I actually want to talk about the Tesla chart today. I've got a really big trade going on in Tesla. It's been going extraordinarily well. If you guys have been part of the Slack community or part of my Power Hour or follow my Real-Stocks channel, which not enough people follow, you will know that we have done a tremendous job in trading Tesla. I'm just going to give you a quick background on my trades for Tesla. And if you want to go back and look at my videos, it's a lot of videos to go through, but it will confirm what I'm going to say here. I have an entry on Tesla here. I have another entry on Tesla up here. I have an exit on Tesla here the day before it topped. I had two buys in Tesla. One down here. One down here, and I've been holding those buys ever since. All right. Actually, no, that's not true. I don't know why I said that. I actually exited Tesla here, right on the way down, and then I re-entered Tesla recently on a nice trade right there. The reason I show you those things, I'm not bragging. It's kind of fun. I'm not bragging though. What it is that technical analysis can lead you guys to really exemplary trades. I know there's so many people out there, especially traders, that really like to have opinions about, you know, what is this, what is that, it's too high. When anyone tells me it's too high, it just tells me they have no idea what they're talking about and they're uncomfortable. They're just uncomfortable, and that's okay. As a trader, you're allowed to be uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, I got to be honest with you today, I've been uncomfortable all day today, and I did not make a single trade. I did not click one button, no clicks, but I've been uncomfortable. It's just it's a run that is rarely seen in the markets, and in such a high cap stock, and such a well-known name, and a name that I'm so heavy in. It's just a lot of pressure, and so I think I'm making this video as half therapy. So. Bear with me here. But at the same time, this is just a phenomenal stock chart. What you're noticing here on Tesla, if you just omit the price for a minute. Now, a lot of people, I don't know how many people, but many people don't actually follow volume that well. I am all about volume. All right. So I've got a method called the Pi method that uses price and volume to really stay with big macro trends. And last week when everyone was saying Tesla's going to fall prior to the split, none of my signals said sell. So I've been holding on even through the split, and we're up like 12% today right now. And the market's closed, so these are some after hours prices on Tesla right there. But you can see one thing in the chart that really stands out to you, and it's just this tremendous amount of buying pressure. Tesla, if you look back here, you got a ton of buying pressure here. It wanes a little bit. You have some selling. This is with the coronavirus. And then you have another wave of buying, a couple days of selling, a bunch of nothing, and then a wave of buying, a big sell day. And then now you have what I like to call block buying. This block buying is very valuable on a chart. You're going to see this usually in your better performing stocks. It's just them eating this thing up. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, this is people on Robinhood, this is retail traders, this is this is that. None of that matters. Anytime that you're trying to rationalize a stock price's movement with some type of reason, like, oh, it's Robinhood, or, oh, it's the news, or, oh, you know, it's going to sell off because Biden's going to get elected, or, you know, before it's going to sell off if Trump's get elected or Hillary gets elected, whatever the case may be, what you're doing is you're forecasting onto the market that really doesn't care about any of that. What the market cares about is supply and demand in the stock market. And what you're seeing here is a tremendous demand for Tesla. Just an absolute tremendous demand. And then if you look at these candles that Tesla's been putting in, I mean, it's just great candle after great candle. So we did have the big topping day up here, and I actually sold, this candle should be here. I sold after the top. I should have sold a little bit higher, but I didn't. I did sell a little bit late, and then I sold as it got back up here. And then after the split, I know everyone's, you know, you're going to talk to one person that's looking for one thing and another person that's looking for another thing. Ignore both of them. Just look at the charts. What does the chart tell you? Does this look like a stock that's done with its run, or does this look like a stock that's just beginning? This to me looks like a stock that's basically just beginning. It is, you have a tremendous amount of buying pressure. All the down days here have been on pretty low volume. This one was a little bit elevated. The one yesterday was a little bit elevated, but got bought up immediately. And then today after the split, a tremendous amount of buying pressure. Is there some retailers? Sure, absolutely. Tesla price got cut down by 1/5. So yeah, there's going to be some retail traders in there. And we also just crossed a big number at $500. That in and of itself can be a big barrier. Big round numbers can actually cause problems. So for instance, on the way up here, I was either talking in the power hour or I was talking in my stocks in real stocks. I don't remember which. And I said, sell this thing at 960 because, it's going to get to $1,000, but it's not going to quite get there. And it ended up topping like almost right at 960. And I don't say that as someone that knows the future because I sold at 750. I say that just kind of knowing typically how charts behave, knowing typically how things happen. And once you've seen enough, you start to get an intuition on these things. And I really do think that Tesla, the way Tesla's looking right now, we may FUD up here around 500 for a little bit. As a matter of fact, I hope we do. But I honestly think we're going to go to some other bigger round numbers. We may hit that 750 again. We may hit the 1,000 again. As crazy as that seems, and trust me, I understand that it sounds nuts to say that. But the block buying that I'm seeing here, the action, the fact that all of the leading stocks in the market are still super bullish. The Nasdaq's hitting all-time highs. S&P's brand new into all-time highs. I think as of last week, you've got, Visa's towards highs. You've got Apple in highs. It's just everything is in highs. And you can call it the Fed, which it probably is. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But the fact is it's happening. Okay? It doesn't matter what's happening. It just matters that it is happening. And as a trader / investor, whatever you want to call yourself, that's really the most important part. It's not about, are your calls correct? It's about, are you making money in the markets? And it's not about why it's making money. It's about, are you making money? And if you're making money, if your positions are holding water and you're profitable and you've got a good market, literally nothing else matters. And so this is a situation in Tesla that I think that mindset really applies to, because, especially with the pie method, as long as you stay true to the chart, as long as you stay true to the method and understand the general ins and outs and can, if you stay with it, it'll work for you. If you try to sidestep it, if you think it's just too high, I've got to get out. Now, you may get out at a profit, and that's fantastic. If I sold Tesla right now, I would be flabbergasted, but I think it has a lot more room to run, and I'm mentally preparing to be even more flabbergasted. Just in my head, I'm just preparing for that. Now, look, tomorrow we could come up with another big topping candle like this. I'm not saying that it's impossible that I'm not saying Tesla's going to 750. That's not really what this video is about. What this video is about is telling you guys and girls out there that you can't listen to anything except for what's happening in the market itself. Okay? If you're going to listen, even to me, don't even listen to me in my 750 call. You have to really pay attention to what's happening in the markets. Do the markets get overheated? Absolutely. We live for those times. It really drives me nuts when people are saying, oh, this is too much. I'm like, then why are you even here? If you don't want to indulge in the too much, why are you even in the markets? Go invest in an index fund. So if you're in Tesla and a little bit nervous, like I'm a little bit nervous, I've got to be honest with you. This is a lot. This is so much. It's ridiculous. But I got to say, guys, taking a step back, taking a deep breath. Guys, the chart just doesn't look done. It does not. It looks like we're in the middle of this run. We just got through the split, and I don't know what else to say other than the fact that I've been doing this a long time. I look at 200 charts a day plus. I probably in reality look at $300 to $400 or 300 to 400 charts a day, and that is no joke. Ask the Power Hour members. That is not a joke. And what I see here, I do not see a stock that's overheated by a long shot. And I know I said don't listen to any, don't watch for reasons, don't look for that or one thing. But if you are looking for some rationale for the run, because a lot of people have to think that, and I look for reasons too. It doesn't mean I trade on them though. I don't make decisions based on these rationales. But what I think has happened is all the institutions missed the boat on Tesla. There have been some that were on board. Some loaded up here and well now the $50 level, but back when it was, 250, 350, there was a range here, right? Some people loaded up here, but most did not. And now what you're seeing is Tesla on the books has essentially 50% growth for the next several years, and as long as they keep producing gigafactories, that's going to continue. This is a stock that is changing the world. I don't even say that lightly. I don't really think Apple changed the world, to be honest with you. I think they have a great product. I have an iPhone. I think it's great, but Tesla's going to change how you drive, how we store energy, autonomous driving. Like, it's going to bring the future to fruition, and Tesla's going to own that market. Absolutely own it. Nikola's not going to do it. NIO's not going to do it. Whatever other car company's not going to do it. Tesla has a competitive moat around it that is a mile wide and a mile deep, and it's filled with nothing but alligators with their teeth facing up. It's going to be so very difficult for even Volkswagen. I mean, look, Tesla's not going to own 100% of the car market. That is absolutely absurd. But Tesla is going to own a very high majority of the car market. And if they can make a little bit lower priced cars, they will own a huge majority of the market. And with autonomous driving and robotaxi, it's ridiculous. And if the battery is as good as everyone thinks it's going to be, it's going to be even more ridiculous. You're talking about a company with $1 trillion in sales potentially in 10 years. And right now they're selling about $200 billion. No, they're selling $50 billion. Their market cap was $200 billion a while ago. But you're looking at sales growing in such an exponential fashion that it's going to make Apple look like nothing. It's absolutely mind-boggling, the potential for Tesla. All they have to do is execute on the plan. And if there's one thing that Tesla's done well, it's execute. Their timelines are off a little bit, sometimes a lot, but they do execute. And I do think that the institutional investors missed the boat, and now they have to buy. They have to buy. There's no other way. The only growth you're getting in the market right now, if you're any size institution, is a 450 billion market cap company, which I think Tesla is right now. All right, and I know it sounds crazy, but I mean, I really do think we could go up a ton more before we finally get another big, large correction in Tesla. Something, at least a large base, something similar to this where we have a nice move to the downside. But the price volume action, ladies and gentlemen, is there. It is bullish. And I see no reason to get rid of Tesla. Like I said, that could change tomorrow if we get another nice, big, crazy topping candle and some kind of fuddy market action. But right now, there's nowhere else to put your money if you're looking for growth in the markets. Tesla is one of the few places right now that is growing and at a very rapid fashion. And it can pretty much absorb most of it. Also has a relatively low float. It just got a higher float with the 5-to-1 stock split, but it's still got a relatively low float. And that is also proving to benefit the stock. So, all right, guys, I'll shut it off there and shut up now. But I got to be honest with you, I really do think this is launching higher. I think this run is about in the middle of this leg. I think we have more to go. But we could top out here 650, 750. I think a vast more to go here in Tesla for the near future. In the longer term, it's going to be great to sell up here and then buy this thing on a dip at some stage. So, all right, guys, thanks for joining me today. I do appreciate it. For those of you that stuck it out this far, I do a majority of crypto stuff on Bitcoin, so check out my channel if you're interested in that. Hit the subscribe button, and please hit the like button if you did enjoy this. It'll give me an opportunity to talk a little more about the stock market, which I don't do very much on this channel. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you next time.